Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is a beautiful, but absolutely wild day in the soap world, and we have so much to unpack right now. Grab your coffee, grab a snack, and let's just dive right into the absolute madness that is currently happening in Genoa City. And honestly, I don't even know where to start today, because my brain is just spinning from what they just did to Lily Winters and Kane Ashby. So we all know Victor Newman has been using this crazy AI program to frame Phyllis, Billy, and Kane. He is just generating fake evidence left and right, and it is working. It is actually working. Kane got arrested. We saw that coming a few episodes ago. But what we didn't see coming was the sheer, absolute cruelty of what happened next. Because it's not just about corporate revenge anymore. It is quite literally a matter of life and death now. Let's back up a second and look at the big picture. Malcolm Winters is dying. He is in a deep coma, his aplastic anemia is completely destroying his body, and he needs a bone marrow transplant like yesterday. And the only match, the absolute only match in the entire world apparently, is Kane Ashby, who is secretly Malcolm's son. But that's a whole other layer of crazy family drama we won't even get into right now. The main point is, Kane is the only human being who can save Malcolm's life. And Kane is sitting in a cold jail cell because Victor Newman put him there with fake computer evidence. So Lily goes to the district attorney's office. She goes to see Christine Blair, and she is begging. She is pleading with every ounce of her soul. She is literally crying her eyes out asking for bail for Kane. Just bail. Just let him out long enough to go to the hospital and let the doctors extract his bone marrow to save her father. It is a massive medical emergency. You would think the legal system has some kind of compassionate release or emergency medical furlough, or whatever they call it in the real world. But no, Christine says no. Christine Blair Romalotti, who is supposed to be the moral compass of the legal world in Genoa City, just looks at a sobbing Lily and denies the bail. And why? Why did Christine deny it? Because of Victoria Newman, Victoria freaking Newman. I'm so mad at Victoria right now I could scream at my television. Victoria actually went out of her way to hand over more of this fake AI evidence to the prosecutor. And this new evidence, this fake digital garbage that Victor's machine spit out, makes it look like Kane is actively planning to flee to New York, not to do a medical procedure, not to save Malcolm, but to hide his assets and run away from his corporate crimes. Victoria painted it like the whole bone marrow surgery thing is just a convenient, sick excuse for Kane to skip town and escape Victor's wrath. What is Victoria thinking, who actually believes this is going to end well for anyone? Victoria knows Kane has kids with Lily. She knows Malcolm is dying in a hospital bed attached to a million machines. But she is so blinded by this Newman family vendetta, so desperate to prove her ruthless loyalty to her father, that she is willing to let an innocent man die. Because that is exactly what is happening here. By keeping Kane locked in that jail cell, Victoria is indirectly signing Malcolm's death warrant, and she knows it. She has to know it. Her cold, calculating face when she handed over that evidence. It just gave me chills. It is so dark. Even for Victoria, this is incredibly dark. And Lily, oh my god. Lily, the scene in the DA's office was just gut-wrenching to watch. Crystal Callow acted her absolute heart out in this episode. Lily just completely broke down. She was screaming. She was crying so hard she could barely breathe. She completely fell apart. Because in that terrible moment, the horrible, terrifying realization hit her like a freight train. The Newman family's hatred for Kane and Phyllis and Billy, it is literally going to kill her dad. The collateral damage is Malcolm. Victor and Victoria just don't care who gets crushed under their expensive boots as long as they win the corporate war. And Lily is standing there in that sterile office realizing that the legal system is completely rigged against her family. I mean, think about it from Lily's perspective for a minute. She has lost so much already. She lost Neil. She thought she was going to lose Dominic during that whole kidnapping nightmare. And now she is watching her biological father slip away in an ICU bed, and the one cure is locked in a cage across town because of a fake computer program. It is madness. It is absolute madness. I was yelling at my screen. I was literally yelling. Do something, Christine. Open your eyes. But Christine is just blind to it. Or maybe she is just as scared of Victor's power to push back. Either way, the system completely failed Lily today. So what does a desperate daughter do when the law fails her? She breaks the law. And this is where the storyline goes from deeply tragic to absolutely insane, because Lily is out of options. She can't appeal the bail denial in time. The courts move too slow. Malcolm doesn't have days or weeks to wait for a judge to review a piece of paper. He has hours, maybe less, so Lily makes a choice. A reckless, crazy, completely unhinged choice. She is going to break Kane out of jail. Yes, you heard me right. Lily Winters is planning a full-blown jailbreak. Let's just pause and think about how wild this is. Lily, who went to prison herself, who knows exactly how horrific and traumatizing it is behind bars, is willing to risk going back there forever. And she's going to drag Kane into it too. If they get caught, and let's be real, people always get caught in Genoa City. Eventually they are both going to prison for a very, very long time. Life in prison, probably, but Lily doesn't care. She does not care about her own freedom anymore. She only cares about saving Malcolm's life before the monitor flatlines. And it's not just a simple jailbreak. It's not like she can just sneak him out and they run away to an island. They have to actually do the surgery. Kane needs to have his bone marrow extracted. You can't exactly do a highly invasive medical procedure in the back of a getaway car in a dark alley. So Lily is planning a clandestine, underground, black market surgery. Where? How? Who is going to perform it? Is she going to kidnap a doctor? Is Nate going to risk his entire medical license and his freedom to do a back alley marrow extraction? I mean, Nate is already in a massive moral crisis over the fake DNA stuff with Stephanie, so maybe he is desperate enough to help his family. But the logistics of this are just mind-boggling, and we have to talk about the massive risk to Kane here. The doctors already warned Kane a few episodes ago that because of his old explosion injuries, this surgery could leave him permanently paralyzed. So Kane is already risking his ability to walk. Now he is risking his freedom too. He is going to break out of jail, become a wanted fugitive, undergo a highly dangerous surgery in a non-sterile, underground environment, and risk permanent paralysis. All to save the man who just found out is his father. It is the ultimate sacrifice. Kane is really stepping up here in a way I didn't expect. I know we have all been mad at Kane in the past for his lies and his scheming, but you have to respect this level of dedication. He is literally putting his life and his body on the line. But maybe I'm being too harsh on Christine. No, I'm not. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Christine has known the Newmans for decades. She knows Victor plays dirty. She knows he fabricates things. The fact that she is just following this AI evidence without digging deeper, without questioning the timing, is so frustrating. The fans on social media are losing their minds over this today. Everyone is dragging Christine and Victoria online, and rightfully so. Victoria is basically playing God with Malcolm's life just to secure a corporate victory over Summer's conglomerate. It is sickening. It really shows how toxic the Newman Empire has become under Victor's current reign. And what happens when Victor finds out? Because you know Victor is going to find out. The man knows everything. He probably has spies in the jail. He probably has hidden cameras everywhere. If Lily actually manages to bust Kane out of lockup, Victor is going to unleash hell on earth. He will probably send his own private security team to hunt them down before the police even get their boots on. Can you imagine a high-speed car chase with a dying Malcolm waiting in a secret location and Victor's goons chasing Lily and Kane through the streets? It sounds like an action movie, not a daytime soap opera. But that is exactly where we are right now. The stakes have never been higher on the show. Honestly, I am so tired of seeing Lily cry. She has been through the ringer year after year. And now she is being pushed to the absolute edge of her sanity. Breaking someone out of jail is a massive felony. Harboring a fugitive is a felony. Performing illegal surgery is a felony. Stealing medical equipment is a felony. Lily is about to rack up a rap sheet longer than Victor's. But she is doing it out of pure, desperate love for her dad. And that is what makes this so incredibly compelling to watch. It is messy, it is crazy, it is clunky in places, but it is raw human emotion playing out on our screens. You guys, I don't know how they are going to pull this off. I really don't. The writers have painted them into a massive, terrifying corner. If Kane stays in jail, Malcolm dies, period. If Kane breaks out, he and Lily go to prison forever. There is no easy way out of this trap. Unless someone exposes the AI program right now. Unless Billy or Phyllis can somehow prove the emails are fake before Lily does something stupid and ruins her life. But time is running out fast. The clock is ticking down to 0. And let's talk about the emotional toll this is taking on Kane. He is sitting in a cell, knowing he is the only cure. He knows Victoria is the one keeping him there. He knows Lily is out there losing her mind. The helplessness he must be feeling right now is just staggering. Kane is a man of action. He likes to fix things. And right now he is trapped behind iron bars while the woman he loves watches her father die. That kind of psychological torture is exactly what Victor Newman loves to inflict on his enemies. Victor is probably sitting in his leather chair at the ranch right now, sipping a drink, completely unbothered by the fact that a man is dying because of his fake computer program. I just keep thinking about that scene in the DA's office, Lily's face. The way her voice cracked when she realized Christine wasn't going to budge, the sheer desperation in her eyes. It was one of the best performances of the year, hands down. But it also made me so incredibly angry at the writers for putting her through this again. Why can't the Winters family just have a moment of peace? Why does it always have to be life or death trauma for them? So we are just going to have to wait and see what happens next. I will be glued to my screen next week, and the week after that. Because this jailbreak storyline is either going to be the most epic, heart-pounding thing Y&R has done in years, or it is going to be a complete, unbelievable train wreck. And either way, I am absolutely here for it. I am strapped in for the ride. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Am I crazy for rooting for a jailbreak? Do you think Victoria has finally gone way too far? Who is going to do the surgery? Let's talk about it.